Hello everyone, welcome back. I hope you're doing absolutely fantastic. I know I am, and today we're back with another Microsoft Flight Simulator video, and in this one we're going to be taking another look at LukeAirTool. I have covered this in the past, but it just received a big update, and we're going to be going over the new update, and if you're new here, I'm going to go over the announcements as well. So, the update added passengers. I'm not going to do a full flight. I have tried this out. As you can see, I have a score of 86. I'll show the passengers a little bit more towards the end of the video, but let's have a look at the announcements. I am at Iceland at Keflavik. I have the Icelander livery for my Airbus, and we don't have a Icelander, but we do have Finnair. Finnair, there we go. So, announcements.
Hyvää päivää, hyvät matkustajat, ja tervetuloa Finnairin OneWorld-lennolle. Pyydämme teitä sijoittamaan käsimatkatavaranne matkatavarahyllyyn. Voitte sijoittaa...
It does require internet.
Welcome on board Finnair. Before departure, we would like...
Hyvät matkustajat, olemme nyt valmiit laskeutumaan. Pyydämme te...
And you can also adjust the volume. We have a wide selection of airlines we can choose from. Let's have a look at EasyJet.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome on board our EasyJet service. Please place your large bags into the overhead locker. Attention, attention. There has been a loss of pressure.
Ladies and gentlemen, due to COVID-19, we would like to...
As you can see,
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention.
we have a wide selection of announcements, and you can use this while you're flying to boost up the realism of your flying. I'm not sure what happened in one of the last versions, but I'm not able to get any charts to work. Maybe it's a bug just on my end. Going back here, we have the PAXSIM, which is where you're gonna find your passengers. This is the screen you're gonna get. You're gonna choose your airline. In our case, Finnair. And you can also do a custom airline. We're gonna choose the flight type, let's say high altitude. And let's just confirm this. We are at Bravo India Kilo Foxtrot. We are at Bravo India Kilo Foxtrot. And let's say we're going... So, just so I can show you guys, yeah, the charts are not working for me for some reason. I'm gonna leave this on 0. Doesn't really matter, I'm not gonna fly this. So let's say, you do have to select your airplane. So you can even do the CJ4. I did a flight with the CJ4, it works. Apparently you can do with the TBM, I have not done it. But I flew the CJ4 and I flew the A320, both worked. And I'm gonna go over the pros and cons as I show this. So, let's say number of packs, let's do 150. And here on simulation, it's basically how long it's gonna take for each passenger to board your aircraft. So, arcade, loading and unloading 1.5 seconds per pax. Realistic, 5 seconds to load, 4 seconds to unload your passenger. And then you have custom. So let's do arcade. We have the flight number, let's say Finnair FA123. These are all green, so now we can go done. Now you're gonna press OK. It's loading, we have our board and pass right here. It's gonna show us the seating. Let's close this in the back. There we go. So, here we have the seating plan for this A320. And all we have to do is board. And then, ever so slowly, they're gonna come in. Right now, you cannot really select them, but later on you can. As you can see up here, we can see how many passengers we have at the gate, how many are on board, and this is our score. It's gonna go up or down based on how we fly. And from what I can tell, and it's a big con in my opinion. As you're flying, you're gonna have passengers asking for things. Pillows, milk, tea, coffee. I'm not sure about coffee, but I'm pretty sure they can ask for tea, pillows, blanket, and realistically, that's not your problem as a pilot. You have your flight attendants to basically deal with the passengers. But here, it's gonna light up, I think it's yellow, and then you're gonna click this and you're gonna see what he wants. Maybe he wants some water, maybe he wants some tea, some milk, and you're gonna select it, and then you're gonna give it to the passenger. And when you do so, your score goes up slightly, and in my opinion, that's a big con. Like, I didn't enjoy this. I like the fact you can have passengers, you gotta keep them happy, but I feel like we should have flight attendants to basically deal with this. You as a pilot should be focused only inside your cockpit, unless it's something a little bit more serious, like maybe you have a passenger that's feeling very, very sick. Maybe it's a medical emergency, and then you're gonna have someone, ideally the flight attendant, contacting you and saying, hey, we have a passenger, this is happening, what do? We can land as soon as possible, or maybe I'm gonna speed up a little bit, we're gonna get to our destination a little bit quicker. After some quick editing, we're down to our last 10 passengers, and it should go down relatively quickly. And as you can see, the seats layout, it does fill out. We have 8 left, and we just clicked board. And when we land, like if you're actually flying this, when you land, you just press deplane. We're gonna have a seatbelt sign here as well. As you can see, it does play a sound.
Matkustajat ja tervetuloa Finnairin OneWorld-lennolle. Pyydämme teitä sijoittamaan käsimatkatavaranne matkatavarahyllyyn. Voitte sijoittaa ne myös edessä olevan
It does play a sound and it starts going over automatically, going over the announcement.
Iberian placerar ert handbagage på bagagehyllan. Kan ni också placera dem under stolen framför er? Tack. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome aboard this Finnair OneWorld flight. Please stow your hand luggage in the overhead lockers. Your hand luggage can also be placed under the seat in front of you.
You can increase the volume here. And you can also play them manually.
Hyvää päivää, hyvät
The one we just heard, we're gonna go over this one. Any one that you select,
Welcome on board Finnair. Before departure,
duty free.
Hyvät matkustajat, olen Purseri Jarmo Läntä.
You can also go over the pilot. You can welcome everyone as a pilot.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome on board. I will kindly ask you to take your seats as we are preparing for a prompt departure. Thank you.
And you can also toggle the seatbelts. So really, this is LukeAirTool. This is the new PAXSIM. I might do a full flight with this one in the future in a separate video. I'm not gonna do this one right now. I kind of want to wait for the software to develop a little bit more, be a little bit more polished up. And I honestly didn't enjoy the fact you have to micromanage the needs of your passengers. So let's say this little guy wants some water. This will turn yellow. You're gonna click this and you're gonna select water. Depending on the phase of the flight, you can get a little bit distracted with flying. Since you're the pilot, that's what you should be doing, so you might not notice this straight away. When you land, you just go and deplane, and it's gonna deboard your passengers just like it did for loading. It's gonna take a specific amount of time based on the setting you selected. I feel like realistic takes quite a bit of time actually. So I feel like arcade might be the best way to do this. And once you're done, you're gonna close this as long as you have actually registered your flight. It's gonna be uploaded. You're gonna get a message saying the flight counted, and then when you boot up the game again in the future, you're gonna see your score go up. What I did notice is right after the flight, right after I closed that screen, I didn't see this go up. It still had the same value as before. So if you want to see this update, close this, open it up again. Really, this is LukeAirTool. It's really nice. It's a freeware that lets you have passengers, and if you like flying airliners, this might be for you. As always, I will have a link in my description down below. I hope you guys enjoyed, and if you did, make sure to leave a like, subscribe. It helps me out a lot. It also lets me know you guys are enjoying the content, and I hope to see you all again real soon, and until then, I hope you stay safe, fly safe. Bye bye.